We have a really big crowd today, and we're very excited to have a rock star. Usually we book Kim in. Come on in, Kim. We usually book him into the Palace. We've had him in Comerica a few times, right? And you didn't bring your band today, so but he's got a band of 18. They're all his grandchildren, so they teach him about music, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and he's looking pretty sharp this morning, and I said, well, your wife must have dressed you, because Kim's not known as Mr., but he said he dressed himself, so that's pretty good. And so we don't have time to introduce everybody, because we've got 55 people at least in the room. And but this is CEOConnect, and so we like to do connections. So what I'm going to do is actually have everybody say their name, but if you have something you want to tell the group about, something you're doing that's exciting, or I know some of you are looking for work, and that's fine. This is a good place to find people that might hire. We've got a couple gentlemen right here next to me who would like to talk about opportunities in Ann Arbor, because they're working elsewhere, but it'd be nice to find something local. And so we'll go around the room. Just say your name real quick and what you do, but if you have something that you want to say that you offer to the group, let me know. I know, for example, where's Mary Crone? Mary, right there. And Dan is with her. And they have a great web design company and a communications company, and they're working with me on redoing my website. So that might be an example of something that you got going. And Megan Torrance with her daughter here. So take your daughter to work, or take your mom to a CEOConnect thing. That's what so let me go around the room real quick, and good morning, and just say your name, and if you have something, but we want to do this in about 15 minutes max. So if you just be respectful of the time, and don't be surprised if I say, okay, thank you very much, it's time to move on. All right, so Alan, you want to go?
Good morning, my name is Alan Coulthard. As was just said, I work down in Cincinnati, but live here, which is a bit of a challenge. I work at GE Aviation testing jet engines, in the management side of that at least, and I'm looking to get back to Ann Arbor in that kind of business or in automotive.
I'm Dennis Dooley. I work for CSC in DC. I live here on the weekends. And I'm a Wolverine. I've been following the basketball team.
Yeah.
I'm John Dravenstein. I'm with Capital Strategies.
John, talk right into that mic.
Okay. I'm John Dravenstein. I'm with Capital Strategies Group. We do private investment banking work, and we specialize in alternative kinds of financing. And go blue.
Good morning, Rich Austin from Similar Training. We're a corporate training and sales management consulting firm. We've got an event coming up on April 16th from 11 to 1 from business owners and sales executives. So if you're interested, you can talk to me. Thanks.
Hi, Rafe Juarez, sales, IT sales.
Hi, Noelle Matawi. I own Matawi Tile Works in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Right now, we are searching for a production manager, ideally with ceramic tile industry experience, but we'll take one without.
Good morning, my name is Lachlan Cade, President of Shepherd Advisors. We're a strategy and market research group and working on some very exciting customer-driven strategy and research pathways.
Fritz Seifert, team building, leadership development, and it's a joy to help Kim with the POS program at times with business group.
I'm Jesse Bernstein. I'm a coach and consultant and stamp out ignorance wherever I go. I want to ask, how many of you have taken air ride to or from the airport? Okay, if anybody has any problem with it, let me know, because we are not hearing any. We are just hearing how terrific that service is. So if you haven't used it, look into it.
It is terrific.
Thank you, Zina.
That's why you've been hearing that.
An unpaid testimonial.
Mr. Zina Zumeta. I do conflict management, mediation, and I'm looking for people who have a conflict who need to have coaching through that conflict. So if you are one of them or you know one of them, we're doing a special this month.
can't think of
It's not the holidays yet.
I screen all people with conflicts, and they're not allowed into the room. Nobody here.
I'll talk to your families.
It's a disadvantage of somebody knowing my wife.
And Zena is the guru of conflict resolution in the state. So I'm Deborah Orlowski, and I'm with the University of Michigan in Human Resource Development. Unfortunately, we're having an event that conflicts with Sandler's. On April 16th, we are bringing in Bill Treasurer, who is a nationally known speaker on courage, and he's going to be doing your leadership courage. So it should be a very cool event. If anybody's interested, let me know.
Tom Gannon from United Bank and Trust, and I wanted to start my Friday with some positivity from Kim, so I'm looking forward to this.
Good morning, Jenny Lewis, Char Music. I do sales and marketing. I have an entrepreneurial spirit, and I'm looking for the next big thing.
Good tagline, I like that.
I'm Dawn White. I'm the founder and Chief Technology Officer of Akio Energy. And I'm excited to get some good management advice too.
Dawn is one of our serial entrepreneurs. How many? Is this your second or third business, Dawn?
2.5.
2.5? Okay. Just say what your business is, because it's very interesting sort of for the future of Michigan.
We're working on a non-turbine based solution to wind energy electrical generation.
She's a physicist, what can she say?
Good morning, I'm Tom Curran from the VA hospital here in town. I oversee one of our facilities process improvement programs, and I'm very much looking forward to hearing Professor Cameron's talk this morning.
Jim Winslow from United Bank and Trust. I'm a financial advisor in our wealth management group and help individuals achieve their financial goals and dreams.
Yeah, I'm Roger Rayle. I do video for a lot of networking groups, and I call myself a venture catalyst because I help people people and ideas get together.
I'm Dan Romanchik, and Rob stole our thunder here, but Mary and I do websites and help people get their message out.
Go ahead. I am a voice image specialist. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you. I'm Marlena Ray, and I'm a voice image specialist. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I'm looking for people who want to have an extraordinary impact whenever they're around other people.
I'm trying to get Marlene involved with one of the governors of the Great Lakes.
Many people have asked me to do that. It's hard to say, hey, you need my help, though.
I say it all the time to people, so don't worry.
Teach me.
Bob Chapman, I'm CEO of United Bank and Trust, and we sponsor this event.
Mary Cronin. I work with Dan Romanchik. My own business is Mary Cronin Design. Dan is Web Publishing Group, but we work together, and I do print and web design.
I know Mary for a long time, and she helped design conversations with my old dog, so I appreciate that. She laid it out and got it all looking nice.
Hi, Dave Ross, and do video voice, speech therapy for speech-impaired individuals.
Good morning, Gary Hoppola. I work at United Bank and Trust in the Wealth Management Group, and we help our clients create positive financial memories through financial planning.
Nice. Wow. You're going to vote on the best elevator speech.
My name is Judy Foy, and I'm a consultant in communications, Foy Communications, and I have recently taken a turn towards trying to get people to tell their stories. And I'm looking for a designer, product designer. If someone knows one, I'd love to have a little talk. Thank you.
Judy, I want to talk to you after, because I've been working with a woman in New York City who's a video person that does the same thing.
Okay.
But I would recommend you talk to the person right behind you who just said the story also, so that you guys can collaborate.
Hi, I'm Bill Tripp. I work at ProQuest here in Ann Arbor. We're a company that supplies online information to serious researchers.
There's room over here.
Everybody can move over that way a little bit. We got to move by the door.
When the music starts. Hi, I'm Kathleen Stevens. Relatively recently a free agent since I was at the university for 12 years and went through the university, my particular department went through some changes and reorganization, and my position was eliminated. So I am now a free agent, marketing and sales, and probably my tagline would be somebody that Fritz knows well, probably gave me the best professional compliment ever in my life when Boschheim Beckler said, called me and referred some business to me and said, I told you call Kathleen Stevens, she gets things done.
Pretty good. Kathleen has helped produce a videotape that I have. It's on the University of Michigan Alumni Association website on emotional intelligence, which has led to lots of good stuff for me, so I appreciate it.
Good morning. It's great to see some familiar faces. I haven't seen some of you in a while. I'm Diane Durantz. I'm Executive Director of Great Lakes Entrepreneurs Quest. But in my spare time, I am working on launching, because I'm an entrepreneur and I can't stop myself, I'm working on launching an agricultural venture incubator and accelerator in Jackson County. So if you know people that are starting a venture in hydroponics, aquaponics, aquaculture, organic or sustainable farming, I would love to talk to them. Thank you.
You grow everything that's legal, correct?
Well, as long as I can make enough money doing that, yes.
Good morning, Rich Sheridan, CEO, Chief Storyteller, and Tour Guide at Menlo Innovations, software design firm in downtown Ann Arbor.
Deborah Christine, partner, B2B CFO. I give business owners the freedom to do what they love to do instead of worrying about what the business is doing. And right now I'm more interested in talking about my recent vacation kayaking with the alligators in the Everglades. So if you want to know about that, I can talk a long time.
My name is Megan Torrance, and my day job is the CEO at Torrance Learning, where we build e-learning for large organizations who have to teach a lot of people the same thing over and over again. And my night job is the ringleader in charge of Tech Twilight at the Hands-On Museum this year. It is May 17th. It is like a science fair for big kids and little kids. I see a number of people around the room who have been big parts of Tech Twilight for 5 years now and going. And so if you are interested in coming, in sponsoring, in bringing an exhibit and getting short and tall kids really excited about your technology, your science, your engineering, your math, or your art, because we're putting the A in STEM to make STEAM, talk to me.
Okay. My name's Emily, and I am technically, you could call me president of Trees Egg Company. We right now currently only sell eggs, but we are on a shortage because we have some hens that lay really big eggs that are probably about 1.5 eggs, and then there are the bantams, which lay tiny eggs, only about 1.5 inches, maybe 1 inch, and they would be equal to about a half normal egg. So we're short on eggs.
That's tough to follow, Rachel.
My name's Rachel Matson. I'm an intern of Dr. Pasick's. I also work at Liberty Athletic Club. And for all you United Bank and Trusters, I'm Kathleen Craig's little sister.
I call Rachel little sis all the time.
My name is John Cunningham. I'm an independent consultant. I'm doing most of my work at Ann Arbor Spark and Wayne State and Tech Town. I'm also managing deal flow for the Ann Arbor Angels, which is a small group of very active angels. Did $3.5 million in deals last year. So I guess for the group, interested to hear about deals that are seeking investment and also recruiting new members to the group.
I'm Larry Blum. I'm Consulting Director of Construction and Engineering for Detroit Edison. I'd like to talk to you later.
and I've been a friend of Rob's for years, and I'm really happy to be here in this very diverse group because bringing electricity more reliably to you is a very isolated field, so I'm always interested in what
Blair,
other people do.
are you rooting for Kansas or Michigan?
Thank you very much.
Before I start to speak, I wanted to go la 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 la. Marlena Ray, Steve Sarms with New Step, and so Marlena trained us. I remember I had to do my vocal lessons before I speak. Always have the mirror up front, right? Make sure you're smiling while you're on the phone. Anyway, I'm with Marlena. Great to see you. I'm Steve Sarns with New Step, and
Speaker here last month.
yeah, last month. Enjoyed the opportunity, but glad to be here today to hear the speaker today and leadership training. New Step, we manufacture in Michigan inclusive fitness products, and that is what we do, and we're all about transforming lives. That's our business. That's what we do day to day, and that's what people do in our products. We are seeking a market analyst. We're very involved in healthcare reform, in the AFO, and reducing readmissions back into hospitals. So we are seeking a very well-rounded, in-depth market analyst at New Step. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Greg Merriman, and I have two startups currently. Synapton is a healthcare messaging startup, and the other is Innovation Refinery, which is looking at contextual computing paradigms to replace the physical world metaphors of the desktop.
I'm Sunil Thakur, entrepreneur, currently involved in real estate and dental practices. And I'm one of the alumni of Rob's coaching group, and that was a great experience, made some valuable connections right here in this room. Thank you.
Sunil is talking to some folks that I introduced him to at Blue Cross about dental practice idea. And one of the joys I have in my practice is being able to connect people with ideas to one another. So it's a good example, and it sounds like they're going to have you back downtown to continue that. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Ray Webb, the new Washington Market President for United Bank and Trust. I've been in the community 2 months, and I very much look forward to helping the bank continue to build its brand by bringing financial solutions to both consumers and companies in the Washington market.
Hey, good morning. My name is Dante Vasquez. I'm a student over here at the Ross School. So for the last few minutes, I've been trying to get my head around this egg supply problem. I've got a couple ideas. Maybe we can connect after breakfast. Or a chocolate milk. So I was so inspired by last month's story about New Step. So since then, I traveled down to India. I was working with a cardio and physical rehab hospital down there. Just trying to write a business plan so they can cover costs and not rely on donor dollars. So, great. Thanks.
Good morning, Todd Clark. Good to see everybody here this morning. This is a good turnout. President of United Bank and Trust, depending on where we started this morning, I'm sure you've heard a fair amount from us, so I'm not going to try and repeat anything. The egg shortage situation, I'm expecting to see headlines tomorrow morning in the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, exactly. Breaking news. I guess that shows how important getting a group of folks like this together is, because, you do hear this kind of breaking news. Maybe a few more chickens, maybe change the feed, maybe change the mix. Those are a couple of possible solutions that we might bring together to help solve this egg shortage situation.
So Todd, you got to vote. He may be either from inner city Detroit or Dexter. What would you guess from his statement?
Yeah, I'm a farm boy from Dexter.
Todd is kind of humble, but he has his new role as president. Right? And Todd is, I've worked with Todd for 10 years, and he's moved up, and Bob has been CEO and president, and so there's good transitions going on, very exciting. And then I guess the real reason was Mr. Webb bumped you out of your job. You had to move up. Yes. Thank you, Ray. You and two guys, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jody Cruz, and I work in training and development at United Bank and Trust, and we have some leadership classes, but I'm looking forward to seeing ways that we can incorporate some more positive leadership in our classes.
Jody is an Egyptian designer. We handed to Mr. Jimmy back here. So. Hi, Jimmy, so we can see your good looks here.
I'm Jimmy Shaw, CEO of Logic Solutions. We provide IT services.
Jimmy is my longest lead. I've been talking to him about doing business now for about 17 years. And someday we will close on that.
Good morning, I'm Marcy Baldinger. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer at the University of Michigan Comprehensive Cancer Center. I'm here because Rob, I asked him to come do some work with us, and I'm looking forward to hearing about positive organizational scholarship. And I also try to get off the medical center hill, where I think we are far too considerate and don't engage enough in the community. So I wanted to tell you all about a breast cancer summit we're having on Saturday, April 20th, with all of our world-class breast cancer experts. It's open to the public and it's free at Washington Community College. So if anybody wants more information, let me know. But it'll be a great opportunity to learn about breast cancer.
Somebody tell me, I don't know if you can watch them, I've been seeing all these Facebook, like, red and pink. Who is that?
That's for marriage equality.
Marriage equality side, okay. I was like, am I missing something here? One had matzah in the middle. You know, it had Jewish
Bacon.
Where are we here?
Hi, I'm Melissa Krasaniak. I currently work in training and development at United Bank and Trust, but am getting ready to move into a team leader position in our loan servicing department. So.
Can we get the elusive Sarns? Yeah, come on in here. Come on in.
I'm David Sarns, and I'm Steve Sarns' brother.
The Sarns family only had so much hair to go around.
Good morning, I'm Pam Sexton, also with United Bank and Trust, where we're getting ready to celebrate our 120th anniversary.
Wow.
I lead the healthcare services group, where I look to assist healthcare providers in reaching their business goals. And one of my top 5 strengths is positivity, so I can never get enough of Dr. Kim. And highly recommend the Positive Leadership Program at U of M.
Good morning, I'm Barb Ulay. I work with the University of Michigan in HR. I work in the Work Life Resource Center, where we help families manage their life outside of work so they can focus on work while they're there. I also do leadership development for different departments throughout the university.
Hi, my name's Marissa Smith. I'm the owner of the Whole Brain Group. We're an inbound marketing and internet marketing company in downtown Ann Arbor. We work with a lot of growing companies to help them quantify and assess the gap between their company's growth goals and what the sales and marketing team needs to do to get them there. So we help them kind of come up with a plan and implement that. As a result, we have 3 clients who need stuff right now. We have 2 clients who need salespeople, 1 client who needs two clients who need who are hiring engineers, one in bullet-resistant barrier manufacturing, and another who needs a vibroacoustic engineer with experience in aerospace and automotive. So if you know anybody like that, let me know.
We got a connection here.
Yeah, if you know anybody, let me know. And then the third thing is that we have another client who is expanding their product offerings into the banking industry, United Bank and Trust. And we would love to make a connection to see if there's a way that we can collaborate to help them pilot their products.
Okay, my name's Chris Therio. I had a lot of time to figure this introduction. I currently serve as an intern to John Cunningham. Previously, I worked at a conservation organization, Ducks Unlimited, so I have knowledge about agricultural ventures, and I'm doing storytelling, Judy, and videoing, and that might be something that would warrant a conversation. Anyone else that we missed?
Dr. Egg, do you know anything about Dr. Egg? Maybe the answer. So, and I'm Rob Pasick, and I'm founder of CEOConnect. And in terms of stories, this organization started, I'd say, about 1998, something, maybe 88. And Diane was a big part of that, where she was leading the IT zone. And she sponsored many of these events over the years. And we've been bringing in some of the finest minds in Ann Arbor. I think Rich, you've been a presenter, and Megan's been a presenter. Several of you, I'm probably missing, have been presenters over the years, and we've really had a nice run, and you can see some of the connectivity between people, because I think of this as an entrepreneur opportunity where people can come and find out what's going on and make connections to other businesses. So I feel like we've done a nice job of nurturing along some of the people and some of the businesses in town. United Bank has been a big part of that. They've banked many of these businesses, and I've worked with them extensively, and they've been kind enough to sponsor that. Another one of the sponsors has been Zingerman's and their vast number of businesses. So Zingerman's Coffee supplies the coffee, the deli, the Roadhouse obviously provides the place, and United sponsors the food. So it's a really nice mix. And I'm very proud to have been part of POS since its founding. Kim, I remember going to one of the events, I think at Jane Dutton's house back in about maybe 1999 or something like that. We had about 8 people that were trying to get this going, and it's grown into a very powerful, influential center that influences the way people think about leadership and organizations and culture throughout the world. So we're really eager to hear more from Kim. So I'm going to ask you all to do a quick vote here on the best elevator speeches you heard. So nominations.
Oh, it's elevator speeches now.
Yeah, well, it's whatever. It's just the introduction. So who was, we don't have any elevators in Ann Arbor. Megan's daughter, okay. Okay. Do we have a second? We've got 3 prizes here.
Gary.
Oh, no. Gary, okay, Gary. Who else?
The bowl lady.
The bowl lady, okay. And early back here, I heard one that was good.
There's a deal on conflict resolution this month.
All right. So we got Zena. Step out, Zena. Gary. Emily and Kathleen. Okay. So you each are going to receive. Hold on, everybody. An autographed copy of one of Rob Pasick's books. And you had your choice of Conversation with My Old Dog or Balanced Leadership in Unbalanced Times. So, and actually, they're both written by the dog. So, if you all take your seats real quick, we will get started. While we're getting a seat, Jesse, stand up here. Jesse's going to tell you how to get this airport ride, okay?
Hi. I just took it this last week, and what you do is go online. You look at the time that your flight is leaving and coming back, and you schedule a seat on the bus. You can park at either Blake Transit Center in the 4th and William Deck or at Kensington Court Hotel for $2 a day, and you pay for it all at one time.
Don't forget, it's $2.
No, not anymore. Yeah. Tina remembers our introductory offer, which doesn't exist, so it's $2 a day now. And it's really good for folks coming into Ann Arbor. We often don't think of that. We think of ourselves leaving. But when folks are coming in and they can take that bus to either downtown or the Briarwood area, it really helps a great deal.
That's good. Thank you very much. Now, and Jesse is enrolled as Ann Arbor on the board of the ride.